Are you ready, Thomas?
I think so. What if we came back after 7 months?
Too soon.
That's really good.
Oh my god, I forgot to brush my teeth.
Got to brush my teeth, too.
Hello there, and welcome to Pink Milk, your Star Wars podcast. For us, superfans.
And those of us who are forced to listen to them.
Today is someday, and someday, what if, Star Wars went mainstream?
And what if we picked up where we left off?
Are you ready, Thomas?
I'm ready.
Let's drink up.
Drink up.
I love you. I know. Can I buy you a drink?
Before we die,
We can bring all tribes together.
Hello there, and welcome back to Pink Milk, where we talk Star Wars queerly. I'm your host, Brian. With me, as always, is my better half and your better host, Tom.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Welcome back.
Down, down.
How's the week been, Tom? It feels like a long week, but a great week.
I'm a little cold, but it's been a great week.
Yeah, the cold in Arizona, not used to it.
Not used to it at all.
Nope, and by cold, 47. Ooh.
We actually have the heat on. Don't worry, only for an hour or two.
What's your favorite thing that's happened so far this week?
Well, my favorite thing that's happened so far this week is definitely the kids going back to school.
I was going to say, sitting here with you talking.
Mm-hmm. But if you think about it, I'm sure it's the kids going back to school.
Maybe. I love them. It's hard to get things done when kids are running around the house.
Well, when you work out of the house, for sure.
Over the weekend, I was talking to my friend Nick over at Podcast of the Wills, and we were chit-chatting about our little children, and I counted in the loft, and there were 9 children in this house. 9 children.
Now, they're not all ours, so we've got to be clear about
Nope.
that. Only 2 of the 9 was ours. The third one was MIA, because he did not want to be with such young kids.
The eldest, as I like to say, the old one, was not MIA. The old one is 14, so they are now a vampire stricken to their room and only come out when no one else is around.
Well, that's why I think he's missing.
You know what, Tom? Starting this here episode, I want to start something new. I was doing it a little bit when we would have guests, but, I want to start every show like this. We are Star Wars fans. We support each other. We have fun. And today, I'm grateful for everyone who listens to this podcast.
I like it. All right, so we are Star Wars fans. We are grateful.
Nope, we support each other.
Oh, whoa. Failed. We are Star Wars. We are Star Wars fans. We support each other.
And we have fun. Today, I'm
grateful for the heat in the house for that hour and a half.
You know what makes the heat in the house even better?
Star Wars.
When you have solar and you live in Arizona in the summer, it's like super powered, and then your electric bills are less in the winter.
This is a good point.
Go. But you know what, Tom? There is a lot to talk about today. So what do you say? Hop into it? Get into it? Let's go.
Hop into it. Let's get into it. Let's go.
StarWars.com made some announcements this week that has the Star Wars fan community abuzz with lots of opinions. Imagine that.
And what are they all abuzz about?
Well, the first 2 things we're going to talk about is the announcement of a Mandalorian and Grogu movie directed by Jon Favreau.
Huh.
Baby Grogu and my gay boy Din Djarin, they're heading to the big screen. What do you think?
Well, I have questions.
Okay.
The first one is, are we going to be getting the series? Or
Yes.
are we so we're going to get the series and then we're going to get the movie? Or are we going to get the movie, then the series? Or are we getting both? Or
Season 4 apparently is still in the works, but it sounds like the movie will come first.
Really? Does that sound like it makes sense?
I don't know.
Okay, well, it doesn't make sense to me, but okay.
I'm very excited. I love The Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much I love The Mandalorian. Season 3 of The Mandalorian, not really my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
So, honestly, I don't really know how it's going to go into a movie. I really don't.
Wasn't there a time you told me there was going to be one movie and it was going to tie everything up and then that was it? I hope that's not what's going to happen, though.
No, that's still coming. That's Dave Filoni's movie.
Okay.
So I don't, honestly, it seems it is a shock that this is happening. I don't know what the story is going to be. Nobody knows the story. It was literally just announced that in the movie, the title of the movie is Mandalorian and Grogu.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? I hope it's just like, honestly, if I were to have a hope and a dream as of right now, which is really kind of silly to have that because we don't know anything. But do you remember the first season of Mandalorian when it very much was like an episode of the week?
Yes.
It's changed over the next series and Book of Boba Fett and all that. I think it'd be really great if it was just one big adventure. And it was like a big adventure, so it felt worthy of the big screen, but it was just kind of an independent little side adventure. Maybe it opens with, because remember at the end of season 3 of The Mandalorian, Din and Grogu are hanging out in their little hut because Queef Karga gave them their little house and some land.
Okay.
Remember?
Oh, yeah, vaguely. It's been so long.
Yep. So what I want is to open up to something like that, and out comes Cobb Vanth. And the story opens with the fact that they're about to get married. And maybe their wedding gets interrupted by something. I don't know what it could be. Maybe it's Snoke with his anti-queerness because he is internalizing his homophobia, and he's going to come out in his grand golden robes and slippers and end gay marriage. And
But that's not gay.
Exactly. And so maybe it's really going to be Din and Grogu, and once it comes out, we're going to find out Cobb Vanth is kind of like the star, and it really is about their wedding.
I was thinking
A rom-com in Star Wars.
I hope it's not going to be an origin movie that has nothing to do with where they currently are.
Oh, God.
Although I wouldn't mind a little background on a few more things. What's the past for Grogu? I feel like we've caught up with the past for Mandalorian. Do we need to know much more?
No.
Okay.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't mind having an episode about it. I just don't want to sit through 2 hours of it.
You know what? Honestly, I personally am not a huge fan of this like modern story where we need to have every detail about every background. I like, you know what? We've got enough about Grogu. We got enough. Maybe little bits here or there sprinkled in, but he survived the Jedi Purge, Order 66, and he made it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was sold around and he had a bad life, and then he found his dad. Let's just move forward. I don't need origin stories. I don't need Star Wars to have everything spelled out, except for Star Wars Spelled Out, the podcast, because that's great. But I don't need you know what I mean?
That's funny. I wouldn't mind a little more background. I am curious, where has he been? What, landed him in the little crib in the middle of a bunch of garbage. So...
In the little crib, a pram. Wasn't it called the pram?
I don't know what it was called.
No,
he finally left that thing.
Yeah, so, but honestly, like, it does seem weird to announce a movie when season 3 of your show wasn't about you, it was about another character. You had, like, it is weird. Like, I love it. Like, Book of Boba Fett had those 2 standalone episodes that had nothing to do with Boba Fett. It was Mandalorian's story without Grogu. And then you got Grogu, and then season 3 of Mandalorian, he had Grogu, even though at the end of season 2, he said goodbye to Grogu. And now we had a season of The Mandalorian that wasn't about Din Djarin or Grogu. And now we're having a movie. It does feel a little
choppy.
Scattered.
That's a better word, for sure.
I mean, that seems to be the mentality of Disney of Star Wars in the Disney era. Scattered.
Yeah, let's do whatever and see what sticks.
It does kind of feel
as long
that way.
as people pay.
Yep. I don't know. I mean, I'm stoked because I love Din Djarin and Grogu. They're my favorite characters of this new era of Star Wars. I very much think Grogu is the future of Star Wars. He's the face of Star Wars. I think when the Rey movie comes out, whenever it comes out in the next few years, I will not be surprised if Grogu is in it with her. And he's just kind of the new Luke Skywalker.
So is the Rey movie being shot right now? Or it's
No.
just, oh, wow.
It's being written, but it's still apparently happening,
Okay.
which is great. I'm excited about that. And that takes place like 15 years after The Rise of Skywalker.
Okay.
So thank God, because that was the sequel trilogy's number one fail, in my opinion, is that the story was too crammed together. And there was not enough room for growth, or like it didn't. The sequel trilogy, for me, I think the longer I'm away from it, because it's not my favorite, lacked like really, really high stakes. It was too crammed together.
I think it's risky waiting so many years between all these movies. I know they've done it before, but these people are all getting old.
That's the great thing about Star Wars. It doesn't have to center around those people. Hey, I'm all about let's take breaks from Star Wars. And we're not going to get any breaks ever again. It's part of what I want to talk about later today.
Okay.
With what if Star Wars goes mainstream? Because I think I need to embrace a different kind of Star Wars.
Well, I guess
personally.
they could always pick up from where they left off.
Okay. Another announcement inside the announcement of The Mandalorian and Grogu was that Dave Filoni was currently developing season 2 of Ahsoka, which is very
That's
exciting.
awesome. That is exciting.
How much of Ahsoka do you remember?
I remember probably
There we go.
nothing. You know, what's my famous line?
In one ear,
And out the other. I know I enjoyed it. I walked away with a great feeling. I can't really
That show was
tell you much
yeah.
about it, but I will be happy to rewatch it when that time comes.
starting next week, because after this episode, we're going through and doing an Ahsoka watch.
Well, I wouldn't mind because it was really good.
Yeah, it was great. And I'm excited to... This is what I personally have found. I just recently...
Is that the one with Mom Martha?
She's in it too.
She's in it. Okay.
Yeah, in the new...
Mon
This is
Mothma?
one of-
Is it
Mon
Moth?
Mothma, yes.
Mothma.
She's the new president, the chancellor or whatever,
Okay.
right? In the New Republic. And one of my favorite things, I'm sure I'll circle back to this, but when in that scene with Hera, who, girl needs a new makeup look. Crystal Kyber, where are you at? You need to go get a job at Lucasfilm. Tell me why her makeup doesn't work. I don't understand why it doesn't work, but I know it doesn't work. It's not good. But when they're inside the little office of the chancellor, I grew up in the Southwest. And we had these things called portables, which are basically manufactured houses on the school lots. I don't see them around as much anymore, but when I was growing up, that's what it was. It felt like a temporary fix for a booming population, right?
Mm-hmm.
It felt like the president's chamber, the White House, whatever room they were in, the Oval Office. Let's just call it the Oval Office of Star Wars. I don't remember the episode super well anymore. But it felt like it was in a manufactured home. It felt
Not
very...
that anything's wrong with
No,
that.
but it felt very not permanent.
Right.
No, and like like a portable, not a manufactured
Okay.
home. The one that is not for you to live in all the time. It's like a temporary domicile. That's what it felt like. It felt very not Oval Office-y. That's all I remember.
I don't even remember it all. I can't wait to look back and go, oh, there's the Oval Office. I meant portable,
Just gave me elementary school vibes. And
a.k.a. wobbler. That's a real estate term.
So yeah, anyways, I'm pretty stoked because Ahsoka definitely, it seems to be the way of these shows. They just end. It was almost, we watched Silo, an Apple Plus TV show, which everyone should watch. And it just literally ended. I'm here for it. I like those kinds of endings, but Ahsoka clearly was going to get a season 2. They're not even, Ahsoka and Sabine are not even back on this in our galaxy. They're in another galaxy far, far away. So clearly we're going to have to see how they get around. So I'm stoked. I am stoked for that. And I also wanted to take this time to say, hey, we're going to talk about Ahsoka next week for the next several weeks.
There's not that many episodes, though.
8.
8? Okay.
Right? I think there was 8. Was there 6?
I don't know.
I don't know. Welcome back to Pink Milk, where we don't ever know what we're talking about.
Well, we don't know the facts, but that's what makes it so fun. Well, I don't want to say we don't know the facts. I guess you know the facts. I clearly am not interested in knowing the facts, and I don't want to be in the weeds, so we don't get in the weeds. Let's say that.
You know what?
What?
I do self-deprecate on myself. That sounded really weird. Anyways,
It did, yeah, definitely didn't sound good.
you know, if that's your thing, good for you. Anyway,
We don't judge.
I do give myself a hard time as if I don't know the facts and I don't know what I'm talking about on this show because I'm with you and that is the vibe of this show. But I will say once I'm with a gaggle of like Star Wars nerds, I fit right in and I know as much as they do.
For clarity, I'm not self-deprecating myself.
And he's
I'm
also
cool with this, okay?
Also, for clarity, he's not self-deprecating on me right now.
No.
So,
I mean, I'm cool. That's not what my role is here. I didn't need to study for this.
your role is to look very handsome.
Well, you know, I hope I'm pulling it off
You are.
on a podcast. Hope y'all can see.
Oh, that's going to come back. The video. Pink milk visuals. It's a good thing you can't see his face right now, y'all.
It ain't pretty.
Okay, speaking of facts, I do want to get into the main topic here of this here episode, Star Wars What If. And do you know what, people? I am coming with some facts.
What if?
What if? Brian did a little bit of research. Well, we're about to find out what that what if might look like. What if comics were published first by Marvel Comics in February of 1977? And according to Wikipedia, what if sometimes referred to as what if ... question mark is a comic series anthology published by Marvel Comics whose stories explore how the Marvel Universe might have unfolded if key moments in its history had not occurred as they did in the mainstream continuity.
What is this? What are we doing here?
I am feeling very collegiate right now.
Oh,
And,
no.
I might
Wrong
go,
podcast.
I might go get myself a little cardigan, maybe an ascot, and look a little bit like Mr. Rogers over here. So welcome in my neighborhood, kids.
Oh, God.
Won't you be my neighbor?
No, no one's going to want to be your neighbor.
No, so you know Marvel What If because of the show that came out in August of 2021 on Disney Plus that followed whatever key moments in the MCU, like if they happened differently, like what if they were zombies?
Well, embarrassed, not embarrassed. I don't know this show. Should I?
Yeah, the cartoon. The kids all watched it. It was like what if Captain America was
Well, I get
or
the
what if-
premise, but I definitely have never.
No, we watched it. What if Captain
was
America
I
was
there?
Captain Carter? Yeah, what if
No.
it had something with Black Panther? What if the bad guy of the Black Panther was really the good guy of Black Panther? What if there were zombies?
Huh.
What if the Watcher fought someone through glasses?
I didn't watch it.
What if the MCU also goes in one ear? And what if it went out the other?
Well, that's not a what if. It sounded like a definite.
Okay, so
Okay.
there are rumors are running about that Disney / Lucasfilm, though this feels more like a Disney thing, strong arming its way into Star Wars, and Disney's like, I gotta own everything, y'all. I just lost Steamboat Willie in 2024, so out with that, into something new that we still own the IP for.
What?
Steamboat Willie. They lost the rights to Steamboat Willie.
Okay.
He turned, 94, 100 years old, whatever it is, to whatever.
So we're going to talk about Star Wars?
What if Luke Skywalker was Steamboat Willie? Yeah, so I guess for me, I
know what would be great.
What?
So I'm getting the premise. I totally
Okay.
understand the premise. Sounds a little like Visions that we've already seen.
Perfection.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
But I've got a great one.
Okay.
What if Darth Vader was a female whose name happened to be Dorothy Vader? Now, if you've listened to our podcast,
my
we've
God.
talked about this for years
The
because
Berryverse.
I used to change all the names when I was reading the stories, the same story
You know,
every night
actually-
to Jack when he was going to sleep. So,
Can I
but what if? Wait, and then
No, I got a good one. I got to interrupt you.
Okay. Well, it must be so good that you're interrupting me.
It's very good. What if the Melania Falcon drove into one of the MAGA rallies and, oops, Donald Trump was dead and can't be running for president anymore?
What if? Actually, I think it'd be cool if we got
If that happened, I agree.
Well, yeah. Some big name stars, like big name stars. Now, we have big name stars that were created through the whole Star Wars universe. I've got that. But what if you take like these super high end, I don't know, I'm not making it up, but what if drugs? No, like say Meryl Streep, she's now the female Darth Vader, or our dog's barking right now. They're like this.
What if the dogs didn't bark during the recording of a podcast?
What if you think you heard them barking, but you didn't, and we didn't tell you? So this way, what if you thought you weren't crazy?
What if Pink Milk was just a gaslighting podcast?
And what if we were gone for 7 months and we just reappeared?
What if?
What if? So who else would you want to...
I'm liking what you're doing here. I'm almost let's do Star Wars What If with classic SNL people. What if Carrie Fisher didn't get the role of Princess Leia? And what if... What's the lesbian's name again? I'm just...
Pick one.
Yeah,
Kate McKinnon.
No, not Kate McKinnon. The real... Oh, she's a real lesbian too. The lady that like... The detective lady, she was in Taxi. She's been around forever. She's now she's playing a detective show on a station we don't have. Contact. Jodie Foster.
I was going to say Rhea Perlman's not a lesbian. Okay.
Oh, God.
So
I
Jodie
want
Foster.
Rita Perlman in Star Wars, not just playing Sid in The Bad Batch, which I can't wait for that to come out this year, but I want to see her. I want to see Rita Perlman. Okay, I don't remember the alien's name, but Snaggletooth character.
Is it Rita or Rhea?
Oh, I don't know.
The Perlman lady.
The Perlman lady. What was her name in Cheers? That's who Rita Perlman is, right?
Yep. I think
Mrs. Danny DeVito?
Yeah, let's just call her that.
Okay.
Yes, it's the same.
Well, no,
but she was in something...
She's the person outside of Danny DeVito. Women are not defined by the men they are with, Thomas.
What did we
let's get out of Generation X.
What did we just watch where she was in it?
I don't know. Bad Batch?
No.
Okay, anyways, doesn't matter.
No, we need to know.
Because I don't know. I don't remember.
How does it feel?
I'm old, too. I'm with you. Yep.
There's no two about it here.
Okay, I want her to play... There is a Snaggletooth character with long hair, and I want to see Rita Perlman play a Snaggletooth female with long curly hair. Like, in the way that only Star Wars, like aliens, when they want to make a female alien, like Yaddle, love Yaddle. It was literally, let's just put a bad wig on a Yoda puppet and call it a different character, and it always looks horrendous. And I love nothing more than when Star Wars looks horrendous. It's my favorite thing ever.
Wow. That's some super
So,
fan.
okay. So I'm here for those things. Like, what if Oprah Winfrey was Luke Skywalker?
I love it.
Can you imagine the speeches that Luke Skywalker give?
What if Angelina Jolie was Grogu?
No. Let's have what if... No.
Why
Let's
not?
have... Because...
Grogu could be this beautiful woman.
No, let her be Yaddle because Yaddle dies and this boy don't particularly care for her. She's annoying. So we don't want her in Star Wars.
Okay. Let's do...
Because it wouldn't be, because this is why I don't like her. Her ego is so effing big. It would not be Angelina Jolie is in Star Wars. It would be Star Wars is being played by Angelina Jolie.
Okay.
And all this, she would somehow think she is bigger than
But that was
Star
the
Wars.
point. What if?
Well, that's a what if I don't want to see.
Okay. All right.
So back to, well, let's just bring it back. I feel like that what if I'm here for, but we know that's not what it's going to be.
Okay.
I guess I need to embrace the fact that Star Wars is no longer like the Star Wars that I knew.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some really, really wonderful things in this new era of Star Wars. There's some things that I haven't particularly loved. I don't love the sequel trilogy. I didn't love season 3 of The Mandalorian. I didn't love the Book of Boba Fett. Obi-Wan, I'm like lukewarm on.
What if Katy Perry played Rey and she turned it into a musical?
Oh my God, I'm only here for that.
Her sidekicks, Luke Bryan and Lionel Richie, were her posse.
Okay, then I want Robin to play Poe Dameron.
Okay.
Can you imagine her like geeky but confident / like edgy self as Poe Dameron? Oh my God, I'm here for it.
Okay, and who was the one? Who was the other one? Poe Dameron and who
Oh my
was
God,
the
and
other guy?
Kylo Ren was played by Lady Gaga.
No. I was thinking, what's her name?
Snoke.
No.
Snoke played by Madonna.
Sia. And she always wore the wig or the rug
No,
over her
Sia's
face.
I love Sia, don't you know?
I
But
love
she's
Sia,
like
too.
not cool. Lady Gaga.
You think she's not cool?
No.
Wow.
Lady Gaga played by, or Kylo Ren played by Lady Gaga. Can you imagine? We all know when Lady Gaga gets in her moments, like her entire, like everything changes. And she'd be like, you know, when I was back in high school, I could relate to Kylo Ren because I felt I was bullied so much that there's like two people. There are two things. I am Stephanie Germanotta, but on the public, I'm Lady Gaga because
Stephanie
that is
Germanotta. Who is that?
Lady Gaga.
Oh, sorry, Lady Gaga.
But Lady Gaga was born out of the bullying that I suffered, the childhood trauma that I came from. And, you know, my little monsters, paws up monsters, they understand trauma. They see me for who I am. And that's what I loved about Kylo Ren. And what became amazing was we all know the drama behind Born This Way and Madonna, who I respected and I looked up to as a child. And she decided to turn her back on me. All of celebritydom turned their back on me. I don't know a lot of celebrities, even though now that I'm in the Chromatica era, all I talk about are my celebrity friends. But I'm going to go back to not having any celebrity friends. And when Madonna agreed to play Snoke, I understood that mentor that you looked up with that you didn't agree with.
Okay. Since we are a queer podcast, how about Little Nas X? Where would we put him?
Oh.
He could
You know
be
what? You know what, Donald Glover?
Han Solo.
No, then he's going to die and he's not old.
No, what if Han Solo never died and he was really
he was really what?
alive? The opposite of dead.
Okay, but that's still, Little Nas X is young, so that doesn't explain how Little Nas X would have a child older than him.
What if?
I mean, let's bring some Montero into Star Wars. I'm here for it.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyways, I like this stuff. But I guess for me, when I hear Star Wars What If, it cheapens what Star Wars is for me. And maybe that's just what I need to embrace, that it is no longer the two trilogies that came out 10 plus years apart. It isn't that thing anymore. It is just a mainstream franchise. I don't like that word because I feel that word cheapened Star Wars, but maybe that's just what it is, and that's okay. It's going to give me some iconic characters. There's going to be moments that I think are permanent and forever and changing, and then other stuff is just here for the now. I guess for me, that's what it is. Like, but I don't know. But you're a casual fan and you're on board with it. Because you're
just
not
described exactly what it is for me.
You're like, exactly. And that's like, you're not a fan. You're a Star Wars fan. Like, if someone asked you on the street, are you a Star Wars fan? You'd probably say yes. Right?
Yeah, of course I would. Yeah, I like it. It's entertaining.
And I guess that's what it is now. It's just entertaining, and that's fine. But I'm with you. You mentioned earlier Star Wars Visions, which, love me some Star Wars Visions. Thank you, Star Wars Disney, for giving us Star Wars Visions. But that, to me, felt like a what if in a more artistic, more interesting way. Like we have 2B1. What if Luke Skywalker was a droid? We have the twins. What if Leia was actually on the dark side?
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of already have done all those things. I don't know. That's just how I feel.
So it sounds like you think it's a waste of time.
Yeah, because I feel it's already been done. And it was done more interesting than the MCU did it.
Well, which must mean that they were very well received, the Visions part, and that there probably was success on the, what'd you call it, the MCU?
Yeah.
Okay.
On What If series?
Yeah. So they just want to capitalize on that and give their people what they want. Right?
Yeah, because Star Wars now puts the money before the art. Maybe, possibly. I don't know.
Or are they putting the people before the money? Because if this is what they want and they're giving it to them, well...
You know what? That's a good way. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, here it is. Look, I'm sure I'll love it if it comes out. If not, I'm going to be okay.
I'm not sure you will.
Yeah, I probably won't. You know what?
No,
you keep
what?
joking around. What if we left? What if we left? I just want to take a quick moment to say,
What if
thank
we
you.
came back? That's what I'd like to say.
It's so funny. I just have to say real quick to anyone who is a returning listener, I am sorry that I basically just disappeared. Our last episode was with my friend Jake talking about what it was like working at Lucasfilm and being queer in Hollywood. And I loved that interview. He was great. And, I think I sent out a tweet before I deleted Serving Pink Milk. All that was gone. I had 2023 was really rough. It was a very rough year for me. And I did my best to pony up and put on a happy face. And when Twitter adoptee people got to me and I just started, it got too much. My kids started to see stuff on YouTube that was not flattering of me and it became too much. So I just quit. And
You took a break.
No, I quit. I thought I was never going to come back. But here I am because I missed everyone. So I have my head on my shoulders in a way that was not there before. I really do need to say thank you to everyone. Pink Milk was far more successful than I even thought there could be success. And I don't think I quite knew how to process people knowing who I was and not just celebrating it, but then also trying to tear me down. And it was just something, I've been pretty open. I was not on social media a lot before this whole thing started. And what happened to me happens to lots of people, but I just was not prepared because I didn't really think it existed. And anyways, but I'm back. So thank you, everyone. Tom and I were not sure if anyone was going to even want to listen to us again. And I don't know, maybe a month ago or something, you're like, I think we should do this. And is anyone going to care? And I looked up the downloads and we still had over 1,000 downloads every month. And we haven't even made a podcast in 7 months. So it was really reassuring. And I was also like, wow, that's really that many people still listen and we haven't made anything new. So
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, we're finding new people. So if you're one of the new people, hello, welcome. I hope you enjoyed all that. And honestly, that's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And last year we made a couple top 50 podcasts. I'm like, we haven't made an episode
in 7 months.
in 7 months. So it was really made me feel very good. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. We're back, baby. We're back. Back to the good old days. Tommy and I sitting here together. As of this moment, there'll be no live streams or any of that right now. It's just Daddy and I'm looking forward to starting a new YouTube channel that's more nerd culture, wide and more art driven and things like that. Not just talking about Star Wars like we do here on Pink Milk Podcast, which if you're listening to this on YouTube, that'll be there too. I have a new channel. Same thing. So if you were subscribed to Serving Pink Milk YouTube channel, you're subscribed now to Death X Robot. And Death X Robot really is my little mantra of embracing technology, embracing social media, but realizing if you give it too much power, it'll be the death of you. And that was almost what happened to me. And so I'm taking that feeling of overwhelmedness from social media and I'm owning it. Plus, Death X Robot just sounds very sci-fi, and that's cool. So I'm excited to launch into all of those things. And honestly, really, really thank you, everyone who continued to support us and who went and found us over this last little while. It was pretty crazy. That's just bonkers. How is it for you? Because you just sit there, you just show up.
I sure do. Well, I enjoyed the break. Of course, it was, very heartbreaking to watch from afar what took place. However, I feel you're in a much better space. You've shed that job, which has helped with your mental clarity as well. So, as your husband, your mental well-being. So, as your husband, I'm very, very proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm excited to be back. This is something that we always did for us in the very beginning. This was something for you to talk about Star Wars, and you were going to inform me about Star Wars.
And I really did. You learned a lot.
I did learn a lot over the years. One of these days we'll actually do, probably in one of the episodes, we should do a checkup to see what I've retained in 7 months. So
the Bucky box is going to return.
The Bucky box. That's right, Buck. We have the Bucky box. I'm looking at the Bucky box right now. So the Bucky box will be making a return. So we definitely want to thank everyone out there. We were touched to see how many people were still listening to
and
the
watching.
and watching the podcast. We just didn't. We really had moved on.
Put a period.
Put a period.
Yep.
The focus was on more mental health than anything else.
Yep.
And just really, creating a positive space. So
Yeah. It's crazy. So, I mean, honestly, really, really, really thank you very much from the bottom of my heart and from Tommy's heart. Thank you. Crazy. I'm very excited about where this is going to go again, though. But we're back.
We're back.
We're back. So, in the meantime, until next week, I'm going to ask all of you to please, whatever social media you're on, we are back. Put this out there. Help us celebrate that we are back. Hopefully, this is a nice, lovely little surprise in your pod feed that's just going to pop up with a new episode because I'm not telling anybody. We're not tweeting about it. Also, if you could follow me on Twitter at DeathXRobot is my new Twitter handle. I got myself up over 3,000 followers on Twitter, deleted the whole thing, so now I'm under 200. But I would really appreciate some excitement back on social media. Help grow my social media channels. Tell your friends about this podcast if you want to support it. Honestly, it really would help to just say, hey, my favorite podcast is back, and I'd really like you to listen to it. So please do. I'm excited. And welcome back, everybody. Loved you, missed you. And until next time, Thomas, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this thing. let's just go ahead and do it. You ready?
1, 2, 3.
Drink up.